Following on from the last video, price was at this area, and it held the VWAP line and the new weekly level. As I said, it would go to the 92K area levels. I added in these trend lines on the low timeframe chart as they formed a channel for price. Let's take a close look at these levels. The naked POC was used multiple times. Price broke above, formed a SFP of the daily level, and also a failed auction of the VWAP line and the VAL. It chopped along under resistance, then went and formed another SFP at the VAL orange line and the naked POC level. Price then lost the trend line and the daily level. These were all times you could have taken a short. I am currently making a how to trade series of videos that show you how to see all of this yourself. Subscribe now so you do not miss out on this tutorial video series. Price moved down to the daily level, which also lined up with the fib pocket, as seen on this fib tool from low to high. A closer look at price action also shows bullish divergence formed on the RSI. This pushed price up to the levels it is now testing currently. If price can reclaim these levels here in the VWAP line, we should see a nice move up to 90,350 or the levels higher. If we get a SFP or FA at this VWAP level, then expect lower down to 79K levels. A look at the USDT 5-day chart shows price holding the EMA 8 blue line. It is possibly forming a bull flag, which is not great for Bitcoin if it plays out, as USDT would break up above that dreaded red line and confirm the bear market. For a bullish move on Bitcoin, we want to see this chart retrace back to at least touch the orange EMA 21. RSI must turn down and the LMACD also for this to play out bullish for Bitcoin. I repeat last video's scenario where if this chart has candles go above this red line, bear market is in full swing. Green line is Bitcoin price. As per previous videos, if price breaks the white MA 144 like previous bear markets, we know price is going much lower and entering the bear market bottom scenario I showed in last videos. The last hope of still being in a bull cycle is this red line level. A break below this means market structure of higher lows has been broken. This channel I showed in last video is still in play as price held it the second time. What is not great is price rejected the 0.5 fib level. We could still see a push up to the fib pocket from here. Need to hold the bottom of the channel or those lower levels are coming. This trend line from the 15,000 bottom is on the edge of being broken. We zoom in to see it holding, but once it breaks, bear market is on for sure. So, a look at trades now. I got in as mentioned on the last drop and said 92K area was target. Once price got up to this level, you should either take all profit or take some and let the rest ride. When you do this, move the stop loss up so you do not lose out on anything should price go the other way. Which as we know, it did here. When we see price lose levels and trend lines with SFP or FA patterns, as shown earlier in video, you should exit the trades to prevent round tripping. Depending on what price you got in the long at before, will depend if you can hold it through this recent drop. I got out of my long once I saw it lose the levels at 92,000 area. Once we get to each level, we check for a reaction, and if price can reclaim any levels. Once price reclaimed either the 84,700 daily level, or the daily and weekly level above at 92,000, then a long should have been entered into. I was asleep at the 84K level, so I got in at these later levels. Now, a closer look at price action. We see it has now gone above the VWAP shown and is about to test the next local VWAP line from the recent drop. Price should get above this VWAP line and move up to this weekly level. The naked POC, daily level, and the VAL are next resistance levels. I still think price goes up to the yearly open level, and then we can see if another drop will come once we see the reactions at this level. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to hit like and subscribe. Thank you.